start the morning satsang? Start the questions.
The first question today is from Dhanalakshmi, IA number 83, who's asking, does no rebirth mean the soul will not be born with a body but will be on with the cosmos externally? Thank you. Dhanalakshmi, IA number 83.
Dhanalakshmi, when you do not have a body, the concept of external and internal does not exist. Being one with the cosmos, alive with the cosmos, vibrating with the cosmos, living as a cosmos. When I say you will not be born with one body, I mean you will be born in all bodies. You will be experiencing, enjoying all bodies. I am not taking 5 senses away from you. I am adding 5 billion senses to you. Understand? Enlightenment and Videha Mukti need to be understood in a right angle, from the right direction, from the right language, from the right understanding. So be very clear. When I say you will not have any more birth, don't be insecure. Don't feel you are going to miss something, lose something. You are only going to gain everything. You are only going to have everything. So, no rebirth should not be understood in negative terms. It needs to be understood in positive terms. Next.
The next question is from Binoy Joseph, IA ID number 75. It says, Dear Swamiji, this is a question from my wife. Recently, there was a bus accident near her house. What she saw was one person crushed by a bus and another woman crying helplessly that she lost her child. My wife could not sleep for one day. How to handle this shock at that moment and later? Binoy Joseph, IA ID number 75.
Binoy Joseph, unfortunately, she was not able to handle at that moment. Now, the only way to handle is before going to sleep, in the night time, just tell her to sit and relive the whole thing. It will be horrible, understand? It will be sweating, shivering, horrible. But it's okay. Go through. Go into it. Go through it. Same way, early morning, after waking up, immediately go through it like a death meditation. How you are asked to face all the fears consciously. Go through the shock consciously. In 2-3 days, you will see it will be just forgotten. All the unnecessary shock, fear, emotion associated with that scene will melt down. When your body shivers, tears roll, that emotions will melt down. Understand? When body fluids leave the body, concern emotions leave the system. Fear, suffering is associated with the tears, and when your nose runs, the mucus and the tears are directly connected to fear, shock and suffering. And your male or female hormone, the semen, is directly connected to lust and guilt. Self-torturing concepts are directly connected to sweat. So when those body fluids leave you, when you consciously go through those experiences, the emotions associated with those memories will leave your system. Understand? Understand this one key. You will not be bound by any emotion. All emotion is nothing but a little bit of liquid added to your body. If you take out that liquid, emotions will disappear. You can completely control. Yes, now they have discovered. It's called RHEUM. RHEUM. The liquid comes from nose, watery substance. You understand this truth, you can solve not just this problem, all problems, all your problems, all your emotional sufferings and emotional clots are nothing but little bit of liquid in your body. So many things you do and repent later on just because of the little bit of male hormone in the body. So many decisions you make when that hormones are high in your body. Just that little bit of liquid, when it is removed from your body, your whole strategy is different now. Your whole concept of life is different now. Your whole ideas and decisions are different now. I tell you, liberate yourself from this liquid mentality. The liquid based mentality. This is what is pratyahara. Understand? Pratyahara means not being forced to take any decision by body fluids. Anger, lust, fear, greed, attention. Please understand, attention need is not male hormones action, it is female hormones action. For male hormone, it's a lust. For female hormone, it is attention need. That is why male want to get rid of the lust quickly, because it's like a prison. Female want to relax into it because it's like a AC room. There's a big difference between the male's need and the female's wants. And same way, every body fluid is associated with one strong emotion. I tell you, know, learn how to handle, make decisions independent of your body fluids. You will live a solid life. You will live a fulfilling life. You will live a powerful, fulfilling life. I know with just simple anger, frustration, people make big decisions. One brahmachari came to me and said he wanted to leave the ashram few days before. I asked why. Because the structuring department has fired him, scolded him. I told, nothing, don't bother, go and sit and do Manipura Kriya. Shout, scream at them. Scream to the level from mouth that water will come. Usually, when you are sleeping sometime, if you are tired, if you have screamed too much, from mouth, kind of saliva will pour. That's also called RHEUM only. RHEUM. I told him, till that RHEUM comes, shout, scream, and relax. After 2 days, he came back and said, oh God, Swamiji, now I'm able to see everything with clear eyes. When you clear the body fluids, you make stable decisions. Man who makes stable decisions not influenced by body fluids or the mental patterns and setups created by body fluids is yogi. This capacity is pratyahara. Now I can see very clearly how Saraswati is defining very pratyahara. This word is such a complicated word, never ever interpreted this clearly by any yoga sampradaya, by any tradition. I can see very clearly Saraswati exploding.
Paramahamsa Nityananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nityananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nityananda Dhyanapitham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters, India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nityananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment. He is the 293rd pontiff of the world's most ancient Hindu organization, Madurai Adinam.
Nityanandaya swagatam Anandanubhavaswadam Sarvaroga nivarakam Vande papa vinashaktam Nityanandaya swagatam Nityamuktam nirvikalpam Dhyanaloka pradipakam Vande shantamayam bandham